Today we're going to be using Tate Paint. It is a program that's on the Tate Kids website. You can get there with the URL at the bottom of the screen or by navigating there through a search engine. I am going to make sure I can see the whole thing on my monitor, and then I am ready to start. Remember, you can do this on a mobile device or a tablet as well. Let's tap Let's Create and get a white piece of paper for our canvas to get started. Today we're going to be creating our primary color monster. I am going to swipe through the tools and select the one that looks like the silver diamond shape with a little bit of paint on top of it. That is going to be the tool that we use today to make the texture of our picture. I'm going to use it with a primary color to create the arch or like a hill across the middle of the paper, and then underneath of there I'm going to color it all in yellow. Now you can choose any of the three primary colors for any part of the picture. I have chosen yellow for the body of the monster. I'm going to paint it all in, making sure not to miss any spot of my paper. Go back and forth, get all of those spots filled in. Now let's switch to another primary color. I'm going to choose red because red is also a primary color. I cannot pick orange or green. Those are not primary colors. I'm going to fill the space above the yellow to be the background or the sky for my picture. That looks good. Make sure you get all those spots filled in. Now for the eyes, I'm actually going to use the eraser. And I'm going to select the large eraser, and I'm going to erase two large circles, kind of where that line is where the yellow and the red meet. And I'm going to erase to create a large white circle for two large eyeballs for my monster's face. Go ahead, take your time, make sure you get it nice and neat. Now I'm going to switch to the chisel tip marker. This is the bigger one, not the smaller one. You want the bigger one, and select black for your color. I am going to outline the white circle with black. This will help to define the shape of the eye. Once you have traced the outline for the eyes, I am going to add the middle part of the eye, the pupil, and I'm going to give it some little circles inside of it to make the light reflection, and then I'm going to color those spaces in. I'm going to do the same for both eyeballs. Now that both eyeballs are done, I'm going to very quickly just give my monster some fun little pieces of hair coming off the top of his head. So just a couple little squiggle lines is all you need. Now for the mouth, I'm going to also use that black marker, and I'm going to start on one side and make a squiggle line kind of all the way across, almost touching the other side of the paper. This is going to be his silly mouth. I am now going to switch the color of the marker. I'm sticking with that chisel tip marker, and I am going to create triangles. Now they can go above the line or below the line. His teeth can point up or point down or do a combination of both. Now I'm making his teeth blue because blue is the primary color that I have not used yet. And I want to make sure I have all three in my picture. So you want to make sure you have red, yellow, and blue in your art. I'm just going to trace over that black line one more time to make sure that it looks nice and neat. Now remember, we are using primary colors, so make sure you have all three in your picture when you are done. You can add extra details if you want, like eyelashes or eyebrows, a mustache, but when you're done, hit that green check on the right, hit green check again, wait for it to process, and congratulations, your art is all done. You can now tap the download button to download and save your art. I'm going to click save the file. Yours might look different depending on what kind of computer you have, but just save it, download it, and then upload it to share with everybody on Artsonia.